Welcome back, Water Polo Nation of Surrey. We are now into our afternoon game, and it's against Storm. Surrey's just finished their pregame pump up, and they're heading off into the water. I was shocked to find out in my research that in an average water polo game, kids are swimming anywhere between 1 to 2 kilometers, which is actually the same amount that's swum during a triathlon. So the sheer amount of swimming, and this is like not just straight, it's obviously back and forth, lots of changing of position and acceleration, and the sheer amount of swimming that they're doing is well more in a day than what the average triathlete does. No wonder there's no body fat on any of these kids. Today might be their most difficult game of the weekend. And nope, my assistant is shaking her head at me saying that's not true. So we'll see how tough today's game is. We've got lining up here. We've got Rowan, Nelson, David, Sasha, Blake. Looks like Danny and Michael's doing this one out. For any of you who are not in Edmonton, which I think is probably most of you, it's dang cold here, man. It's still winter. Hasn't given up. It's like -2 degrees outside and snowing, and I'm so done with winter. So I don't mind being inside in a warm pool today. That's for sure. Not sure what the delay is here, but okay, there we go. Looks like we're getting going. Refs grab the ball, ready for the swim out. And we're off. Storm gets the ball, and they're on the offense. Danny's check has it high, just past center. Tossing it around. David's up for a high press. And his check evades him a little bit, pushing it back to Danny's check. Danny pops it in a little too far. Sasha recovers. Okay, Surrey on the counter. Sasha pushes it up to Michael. Michael's looking long, sees some water on the inside. David gets swamped, and minor foul. David has the ball, pushes it out to Danny. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Danny needs options. Not a lot of options for him right now. Nelson starts his drive, getting held up heavily. Pushes it into Blake. 5. Looks like Nelson's going to take the 5-meter. There it is. Right-hand side, skip shot. Clinical. David on the high press. Storm's looking for an outlet. Finds Michael's check. Into Danny's check. He eludes. Storm has a bit of press here, but Surrey recovered. Danny's check. Pops into the hole and kick out, unfortunately, on Blake. On the penalty kill. Nelson's in the hole. Oh, huge save by Sasha. A little bit of lucky work on the post. He escaped one there. Up to Michael. Michael up to Danny. Danny puts it in the middle. And a kick out on David's check. Nice work by David. Blake has it, pushes it down low to Nelson. Nelson's looking for Blake. Up top. Blake pushes it wide to Danny. Danny brings it in low. Pushes it across to Nelson. Nelson to Blake. Shot. And David gets the... no, it gets recovered by Storm. Storm up the left-hand side. Pushes it up to Danny's check. Well, another kick out, this time by Rowan. The refs are very tight on the calls right now. And Storm scores. Score is 1-1. 5 minutes left. Blake quarterbacking, bringing it up the middle. Over to Michael. Michael looking around. Back to Blake. Throwing on the drive. Into the hole. Nothing there. Cycles out. Blake and Michael tossing it back and forth. Michael shoots, hits the post. Storm pushing it up the left-hand side. Danny will go out to check him. Looks like a tight man defense from Surrey at the moment. Danny's check, pops it into the hole. Everyone collapses, and what's happening? Blake's been kicked out again. There's some very soft kickouts happening at the moment. Rowan's check. Nelson's check. Rowan's check. Danny's check. Michael's check. Nice save, Sasha. Recovered by Danny, and Surrey's on the attack. Up to Danny. Lad's not happy with some missed calls now. Might be one of those games. We'll see. Michael's got the ball. He's looking for it up in the middle. And David's got it. Fires. Scores. Surrey's ball. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first period. Danny's up to check. He almost gets spun. No, he recovers. David's check. And it's a turnover. Surrey ball. Over to Danny. Nelson's driving hard. Pops it up to Nelson. And he gets buried. No, no call. Storm ball. Storm has an odd man rush. Hit the post. Saved. Oof, we escaped one there. Up to Danny. Danny on the right-hand side. Sees Rowan on the weak side. Rowan's attacking. Sees Nelson has water. Nelson's got time, space. And he got buried. And no call again. Storm on the attack. Nelson recovers. Nice. Then into Nelson. Scores. Surrey 3, Storm 1. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first period. Getting some excited coaches already, only 5 minutes into the game. Cruz is in now. Cruz out checking at the moment. Into Hunter in the hold check. And Michael's guy has the ball, and Tasha stonewalls him. Nice egg beater. Stayed high for a good 3 seconds there. Pops it up to David. David has the ball, and he gets totally hung out to dry. 5 meters. Michael shoots and scores. Storm on the attack. Bring it up the middle. Cruz's check. High pressure from Surrey over to Michael's check. Cruz's check is driving, but Cruz followed him in, didn't give him anything. David's check. Into Cruz in the middle. And backhand score. Surrey ball. Surrey's on the offense. Being brought up by Hunter in the middle. Michael has the ball. Hunter goes for a drive. Nelson has it, and then into David. David gets sunk by 2 guys. Back to Nelson, shoots, save. Recovered by Surrey. Kick out. Nicely earned by Hunter. Back to Hunter. Hunter shoots, scores. Great one-timer. Hunter to Cruz, back to Hunter. Earned after a kick out. Really good sequence from Hunter there. Surrey 5, Storm 2, 1 minute left in the first period. Storm bringing it up the middle. Cruz's check. In to the hole, to Hunter's check. Good defense. No foul. Storm recovers. Hunter's kicked out. Up top, Cruz's check. Rowan's check. Cruz's check. Intercepted by Michael. Great interception. Sasha pushes it up to David, who's wide open on the outside. David's going to take all that water. Cruz is coming in the backside. Got David got buried. No call. Storm takes the ball, and they move it up the left-hand side. 17 seconds left. Turnover. Surrey has the ball. Michael pushes up to Nelson, who's got lots of space. Little breakaway. Oh, major save. Great save by the Storm goalie. Lots of back and forth. Lots of excitement. Some interesting calls. We'll see how the next few periods go. All right. A lot of discussion happening right now between coaches and reps.
Try to tap the iPad screen to focus it.
All right, we're getting going here, and it looks like we have Ricky, Nelson, Hunter, David, Michael, and Danny out. Danny's going to take the swim off sessions in that. Storm recovers the ball. Storm's on the offense, and they push it forward ahead of Danny. He managed to slip by Danny. He's got a bit of a odd man rush. Looks like a 5-meter call on Danny. And they score. Surrey 5, Storm 3. 6 minutes, 48 seconds left in the period. We're just getting started in the second. David has the ball. Surrey's on the attack. Bringing it up. Michael has it. He's taking it up the right-hand side. Hunter's making a drive down the middle. Back to David on point. Looking for options. Michael's got the ball, looking around, finds Nelson. Nelson staying high. Shot. Scores! Storm ball. Storm pushes it up the middle. There's 2 point players. Danny's on the check right now. They pop it into the hole. Hunter's there. Collapse from Michael, and Surrey recovers. Good steal. Up to David. And ball under. Turnover. Storm on the attack. Bringing it up the middle. And that's Danny's check. David's check. Nice wrestling match happening in the middle there in the hole. Hunter's holding his ground. David gets turned. They push it in the middle, and Sasha recovers. Nelson brings the ball up, pushes it over to Michael. Back to Nelson. Over to Michael. Back to Nelson. Over to David, and he gets taken from behind. And David gets kicked out. Over to Ricky's check. Over to Hunter's check. Up to Michael's check. Over to Danny's check. Recovered by Surrey, and we're back on the offense. Sash has got the ball. Up to Michael. Lots of space. He's going to take the water. Nelson's on the other side. We got a 1-2, and he shoots. Oh, off the post. So close. Storm on the counter. And they've got someone up top there. David hard back to check him. Ricky's on his mark. Come on, boys, find your defensive structure here. Danny's check in the middle. And Danny's been kicked out. Nelson's check. Up to Hunter's check. Up to Michael's check. Hunter's check. Nelson's check. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Hunter's check. Shoot. Off the post. Over to David's check. Cruz is back in. Oh, nice save by Sasha. Timeout, Surrey. Lots of action here in the second period. Not a lot of goals. A lot of back and forth, though. So I'm going to give you all a bit of time to do your research, but I need some jokes, so people can post some jokes in the chat. I'm going to need to use them. I have a couple here already. The first one is I decided to give water polo a try last week. It was quite fun until my horse drowned. So that's my first joke. And the second one was, when was water polo invented? After a particularly heated game of ice hockey. So you get to decide which one of those is better, and then also submit your own jokes to try to beat the quality of that humor. So I look forward to seeing what you post. Steve and Brad Shirley, that's a challenge. Gauntlet thrown directly to you both. Surrey has the ball on the power play. Cruz on the outside. He's looking up. He finds Michael up top. Michael finds David. David is just missed the net. Turnover, Storm ball. Storm pops it in the middle, and great save. Very fast reflexes needed for that. Sasha looking around, finds Michael. Michael can bring that ball all the way up. Lots of space. He takes it up. Blake's in the hole. David's up top. Into Blake. Couldn't quite get it. Unfortunate timing. Storm takes the ball. They bring it up the left-hand side. Michael's got to go over and take that check. Surrey's set up in structure on that, so that's Nelson's check. Over to Blake's check, and no foul. Over to Michael's check. Pops it in the middle, and Sasha recovers. Up to Cruz. Cruz. Over to Blake. Blake to Rowan. To Blake. Shot. Blocked. Surrey's doing a good job at getting back. Not a lot of opportunities or open water for Storm. That's Michael's check. Pushing it over to Rowan's check. And foul. Yes. Turnover. Surrey ball. Sasha's going to put that ball up. He's got Michael open on the far side. He's got Nelson on the weak side. Take lots of space. And Cruz is there. And he's gotten tackled and no call. Storm will go on the counterattack. Pushing up the left-hand wing. He's got a bit of space. David's going over to take that away. Blake's got the middle. A little bit of time to set up the defensive structure. Michael's check goes on a drive. Cruz says, Nelson took it up top. Good. And foul. Surrey did not yet recover. So still Storm ball. 3 seconds left in the shot clock. Turnover. Okay, Surrey ball. Nelson takes the ball up the left side. Over to Michael, who's wide open, looking around, looking for options. Blake has it up top. Blake finds Nelson. Over to Michael. Over to Blake. Nelson. Shot. Skipped it over the net. Unlucky. Storm pushes it up the middle. Come on, boys. Hurry back. Get your structure. Nice collapse and steal. Well done. Michael, Nelson, Sasha. And they're just going to wait the timeout. That is the end of the second period. 6 Surrey, 3 for Storm. And we will get back to you in a minute when we get ready for the third. All right, welcome back. We're starting our third period. 6 Surrey, 3 for Storm. 7 minutes in period 3 upcoming. We've got Michael, David, and Oliver with Sasha in net. We got Blake and Nelson and Rowan on the far side. Looks like Rowan's going to take the swim out. Here he goes. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Not quite. Storm recovers the ball. Storm bringing it up. Three of them up high in the middle. Dumps it into the hole, but recovered by Surrey. Surrey goes on the counter. Sasha looks up. What has he got? He's got Michael. Michael is popping up to David, who gets pulled back, and there is a kick out. So on the power play, Michael has it up top, down to David. David pops it in the middle, and he gets buried, and there's another 5 meter. Yeah, Blake had wide open there, and then all of a sudden he disappeared below the water for reasons unknown to anyone but his check. Nelson's going to take the 5 meter. Scores. Nice bounce shot. Storm bringing the ball up the middle. Still playing 3 up high now instead of, looks like they've changed formation slightly. But turnover, Surrey gets the ball. Sasha is looking for options. There's Michael. Pop just beyond him, but he recovered it. David's driving down the middle. Blake clearing out, making some room. Up to Oliver, up top. Looking around, and looks like a swim over got called. And Oliver didn't hear the whistle, so he got now kicked out. Okay. We got to kill this power play. We got Rowan's check on the far side. Pushing it up to Blake's check. Over to David's check. Arms up, boys. No shot. There we go. Nice save. Didn't give him very much there. A lot of force of hands up. Makes it really tough for them to see any daylight. Over to Michael. Got lots of space. He's going to dribble it up. Which I learned, by the way, it's actually called dribbling, even though it's nothing like the basketball dribbling. So I'm going to use that more. Danny has the ball in the corner. Over to Nelson up top. Nelson sees David, but not quite. He was tied up. Storm recovers the ball. Storm is on offense. Pushing the ball far right and deep. He's got space. Rowan out to check him. Blake's check. Puts it in the hole. Nelson's got him tied up. No call. Turnover. Surrey ball. Storm not happy with that. Over to Michael. Michael swims it up. Sees Blake on the far side. Oh, great. But Blake recovers it anyways. And Surrey ball. Little unconventional, but there you go. Michael has it up top. Off the crossbar. And Nelson gets the rebound, taps it in. Good eyes. Good eyes. That's what you get when you shoot on the net. You get rebounds. Good work. Hunter is in. Looks like Blake is going to take a break. Storm bringing the ball up. Checked high by Danny. Nelson's hand is up, stopping the shot. Over to the outside. Rowan is out to check him. Tries to beat him. Rowan foul. Pushes into Nelson's check. Missed the goal. Surrey ball. Sasha looking long. Danny has some space. He sees him in the corner. Danny goes for the corner. Looks for the weak side to Rowan. Shot. Didn't quite make it. It's like, yeah, 5 meter on. It wasn't clear who they called that on, but David's going to take this. Shoot, scores. Just under the crossbar. Nice shot. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left in period number 3. Surrey 9, Storm 3. Storm has the ball on the right-hand side. They're bringing it up the middle. Still playing that triangular high formation. Shot, miss. Surrey ball. Sasha finds his outlet with Michael. Michael looks high. Sees Danny. Danny's got the ball, fighting off his check. Puts it into Nelson, who called for push off. So Storm gets the ball. Storm pushes it up the right-hand side. And he's got lots of space. Rowan goes out there to take his check, cut him off. Over to Nelson's check. Up to the center there, which is going to be Hunter's check when he gets out there. Shot and score. Surrey ball. Okay, we have Cruz on the right-hand side. Pushes it back to Michael. Hunter's fighting for space in the center. Michael pushes it inside to Hunter, who gets that ball, and it just eludes him. Just slipped out when he went to take a shot. Surrey back on defense. Stolen by David, and then fouled. David is pushing up with Hunter behind him and shoots and scores. Great effort by David to make that happen. Oh. We got a slight issue at the judges' table. Looks like some talking going back and forth. This is probably a good moment to do a shout out to our chaperones, Sheena and Dan and Rachel, who've done a fantastic job of making sure the kids are looking after themselves, getting well fed, and not getting into too much trouble. Just enough trouble to make the trip fun, but not enough that anyone gets nervous. So great work, everyone. I have, at the minute, we're tracking 29 people online and watching, so we're pretty excited about that. It means you folks are engaged and interested in what's happening, and we got a great game going here, so stick with us till the end. All right, we're getting going again. Two minutes left in the third period. Surrey 10, Storm 4. Storm with the ball on the offense, bringing it up the middle. Nelson out to stop that. Oliver, nice block by Oliver. And unfortunately, Hunter's getting kicked out for some shenanigans. So Storm has it down low, and shot, not quite, collapse. Ah, he got it. Unlucky rebound. Surrey has the ball. Pushing it up to Michael. Michael's looking for options, finds Cruz on the outside. Cruz sees Hunter driving, and he pushes it back to Michael, who's got some clear space. Oliver's got the backside open. Hunter's got it, shoots off the crossbar. Nice try. Storm recovers. Storm's on the offense. Bringing it up the left-hand side. Storm pushes it to Michael's check. Up to Hunter's check. Nelson's check driving across. Nelson tracks him. Oliver on the check on the outside there. Hand high. Stops the shot. Shot goes wide. Surrey ball. Michael has it on the outside. Pushes it back to Nelson in the middle. Nelson's got space. He brings it in. Oliver's on the drive. Pushes it over to Michael. Michael also has space. He brings it in tight. Shot. Oh, goalie saved it. Then off the crossbar. Great save by the Storm goalie. Storm on the offense. Bringing it up the middle. Out to Rowan on the outside. Rowan fouls. Hunter's check is driving. They're looking high. Oliver out to check. Stops the shot again. Great defense by Oliver. Over to Cruz. Stops, and they get it recovered. Well done, boys. Sasha has the ball. 6 seconds left. He pushes up to Cruz. Just enough time to get a shot away. Except he got buried. So not quite. 5 seconds. 0.5 seconds. Ah, we just couldn't get it away. Ah, it's okay. So that concludes the third period. 2-minute break. Then we'll be back. It's 10 for Surrey, 5 for Storm. All right, we're getting ready to go for the fourth period. For those with your audio on, watching this with your friends, I'll give you 10 seconds to guess the age of the oldest Olympic water polo player. Any guesses? Record them now. Spoiler alert, here comes the answer. The oldest Olympic water polo player was Kazuyoshi Aoki from Japan. He was 43 years old in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. So I'm not that far past 43 years, and I promise you, if I tried playing water polo right now, I would die. Fourth period getting started. We have Michael. We have hard to see all the numbers. Ricky, Hunter, David, Blake, and Nelson. Sasha in net. Hunter brings it up. Over to Ricky. Ricky fighting for space. Passes it back to Blake. Got a bit of time. Blake back to Ricky. Lots of time. Storm's collapse is giving him a lot of space and water here. Back to Ricky. 6 seconds left. He's looking for a shot. Save. Storm recovers. Storm pushes it up the right-hand side. Someone's got to get out there on that check. That's going to be David. Hands up. And saved by Sasha, recovered by Michael. Off we go. Surrey on the counter. Surrey up to Blake. Blake into Michael in the middle. Hunter's got some space. Nelson sees it, pushing it back to the other side to Blake. Over to Michael, shot, and saved by the goalie. Storm recovers, pushes up the middle. Ricky's out to check, pushes it over to Michael. Almost a steal, not quite. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looks like a swim over. Sasha looks long for Blake. Blake to Nelson. Nelson to Blake. Back to Nelson. A little bit too long. He lost control. Michael recovers. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He puts it into Hunter. Hunter's got 2 seconds. Goalie saved. Hunter could recover this if he's quick. Not quite. Storm ball. Storm has the ball in the middle. Timeout. Storm ball. They're on the offensive. Michael's check. Passes into the hole. And stolen. Good hole check. David does a pop. Skins his man. It's lots of space. Michael is going to be a man advantage here in the middle. They're trying to find it into David, and he gets a 5-meter. That did not make the Storm coaches very happy. Blake's going to take the 5 meter. Scores. Bottom left corner. Beautiful shot. Storm brings the ball up the middle. Out to Anton. Anton's in now. Blake is checking now. David's check. And they recover. Nice steal. Unfortunately, turnover. Storm ball on the outside. Anton's check. David's check. Blocked and off the post. Nelson's check. Blake's check. David's check. Anton's check. Anton's right with him. Stops the shot. Good save by Sasha. Good defense. Surrey really stopped them in their tracks there. Michael bringing up the Otan's left hand, right hand side. Lots of space to take it low. Looking for David on the weak side. He's there. Shoots, scores. Great cross. Sorry. That goal did not count because he was inside the 2 meter. So the score is still 11 Surrey, 5 for Storm. David on the right hand side. Getting completely swarmed. And a kick out on Storm. Man up. Anton on top. Back to David on the right hand side. Sails it over to Nelson. Blake up top. Anton. Blake. Blake beats his check. He's going to have a shot. Missed the net. I think that was tipped a little bit by one of the Storm defenders. Storm pushes it up the left-hand side. David's checking him. They bring it up top. Blake's checking him. Pushes to one guy who got, and Sasha stonewalls him. Great save. David's ball. David pops it up to Michael. Michael's looking around, looking for a cross. Anton's got the weak side. Nelson's done a drive. Another kick out on Storm. Michael has the ball. Up to Anton. Anton. Over to David. Back to Anton. Nelson. David. Over to Michael. Off the post. Recovered Storm ball. They're going to go for a long ball. And Surrey's going to, no, still Storm ball. Hunter's going to check up top. Blake's in the hole. Off the post. Anton's checking the outside. Pushed it in the middle. Hunter's man eluded him, but he's recovered. And it's a kick out. And that's a roll for Hunter. So each team has one roll now. Scores. 11 for Surrey, 6 for Storm. All right, we're getting a bit of a line change happening here. Looks like we're gonna have Michael, Rowan, Cruz, Danny, Oliver, and Ricky. Michael has the ball. Rowan's driven into hole. Looks might be a bloody nose here. Refs have called a turnover for an unintentional elbow, it looks like. Storm ball. Storm pushing it up the middle. Ricky's on his check. Over to Rowan's check. Ricky. Danny. Ricky. Rowan. Misses the ball. Rowan was out for a press. Ricky. Rowan's check. Shoots. Save. Recovered by Surrey. Surrey has some water here. What are they going to make of it? They'll just play it safe. Michael will take it up the right-hand side. Wait for the team to catch up. Ricky's in the hole, being checked very closely. Oliver's there. Oliver gets the ball. Oliver's got water. He goes up, shot, save. Surrey will retain it at the 2-meter. Danny has the ball. Danny gets it to Rowan. Cruz over to Oliver. Oliver sees Michael. Michael's got the ball. 5 seconds left. Into Ricky, and foul, and it's Storm ball. 7 seconds left in the period. Storm ball again. Save, nice last-minute save. That is the end of the game. Final score is 11 for Surrey, 6 for Storm. A lot of fouls in that. 1 roll on Hunter and 1 roll on number 9 on the Storm team. I don't know who that is, but yeah, great game overall. Thanks for chiming in, and that's the last game for us for the day. So there'll still be some games for the other Surrey boys team if you want to chime in on that, but otherwise we'll chat with you tomorrow.